Yeah, this is gonna be one of them rant videos. So if you don't like this, it's fine. You don't have to watch. It's understandable, right? But if you do want to watch, please watch this gameplay. These is like some of my old clips from when I used to stream. Those who used to watch me back in the day, basically like a year ago. And some of these clips are not exactly from a year ago. Some of them from like almost 2 years ago when I first started playing DBD in general, and I used to stream. And this is even an old overlay, right? Because I used to have an upgraded, better looking version. But yeah, I have my LibreGot 90. You know, I had my socials and all that stuff, right? It just shows you how long I've been grinding. I used to mostly stream on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook at once. And then my Facebook got hacked, and it was just terrible. It's just sad the way Facebook gaming is, and just the way Facebook customer service is just horrible. So that's why I'm glad I'm mostly on YouTube. I don't know when I'll ever return back to streaming, by the way, because just the way this community is. And as you can see, I'm not even aware that he's just coming up the stairs. I'm, sort of hiding, trying to, crouch and heal in front of him. I just dropped a pallet just because, obviously I was terrified, right? Just trying to get better at the game. This point of the video is to get people to understand there's two things that's holding survivors back and killers back as far as getting better in DBD. And that is fear and ego. Let's start off with fear first, right? And peep this, and still peep, I was still dropping him off. I was still crossing up his ankles. I was still, you know what I'm saying? I was still working him, pause, right? But what I'm saying is that the fear of asking or reaching out or trying to, find how to get better at Survivor, how to look behind you, which I'm not doing, or how I just pre-drop a pallet with a Meg, right? And everybody hates Meg, right? But not me. I used to actually main Meg back in the day. Meg was my very first main in DBD. Like, she was my very first main. I first chose David, but my guy told me he was a very good survivor, but I didn't understand that it don't matter what survivor you use, just about how you play, and you can, have teachable perks. I didn't understand that back then. So first I played with David, then I started main Meg. She was the very first survivor I got to P3 with and rank 4 when that was the thing, all that other yada yada yada. What I'm saying is fear can hold you back as far as asking how to, how to get better. If someone will play with you, because you gotta try to reach out to the community. Maybe like there's Facebook DBD groups, there's Twitter, or just watching videos online like I did, right? But at the end of the day, you still have to play and get better. You still have to play and want to reach out and take L's. Even if you have to play in a public match outside of just custom matches, just practice with a buddy. I've always said this, right? But the biggest issue I have in DBD, and this is gonna be a rant video, as I said, it's gonna be a rant video. If you're not here, that's fine. It's gonna be a long one, right? Like 9 minutes. The biggest issue I have is just ego. You cannot tell these survivors or killers nothing. And I'm a survivor main. And there are people who have came to my channel. They have said, oh, well, you sound entitled. It seems like anybody who follows me or watch you would know I probably got on survivors way more than I got on killer. And the reason why I say this, and I want you to peep how I'm still like dropping her off. Like, she can't guard me. Like, even back in my olden days, like the golden era, right? She still cannot guard me. I've only been playing for 2 years though, like low key, almost $6,000 then, right? But the problem I have in this game is that when I reach out to survivors, and I'm not trying to be rude to them, right? Because there are some things that can, help them out with as far as understanding how to actually win matches, as far as how to get better in chases, how to look behind you, stuff like that. They don't want to hear it. They just don't want to hear it, dude. You cannot tell them nothing. I'm showing y'all right now, like this used to be my transition stinger, right? That was sick, right? As you can see right now, this is me playing against a Death Slinger. And look, I'm hiding, I'm crouching. I was terrified, right? And listen, this community is so bad to me. It's because at the end of the day, it's like, on one hand, there are newer survivors. I've met people in my MMR that has had only 3 months into DBD. So how can I really yell at them and get mad at them? Look how old this map is, by the way. Oh my God. But like, you can't really get mad at the logic of them being new, because they just don't know. It's like somebody new to a job. Like, they're not gonna immediately pick up and start knowing what they need to do. But when you got some hours in, there have been survivors I have met who got 3,000 hours, 1,800 hours. It's like, and they still play the way they play. Like right now, I'm about to just drop this pallet, right? And they'll still do this. And it's like, it's weird because it's like, they get mad when I say something. And I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I'll be so heated. It depends on like the demeanor though. Like, if I feel like you're trying to sandbag me, yeah, I'm gonna come at you raw, pause, right? But if you are somebody that I'm like, okay, you know what, you're brand new to the game, or maybe you haven't played in months, all right, I'm gonna try to take it easy on you, but let me just let you know where you're doing wrong. And the problem that I have is that you got people, well, I do what I want, or it's just a video game. But again, I don't understand the logic. See, killer is the only role that can play literally the way they want, and it affects nobody but themselves, positively or negatively. You get what I'm saying? It only affects them. It doesn't, like, if a killer wanna waste time chasing you like this Legion, right? You cannot guard me now, right? This is not the old me, right? Clearly, I know how to hug the walls. I know how to fake. You know what I'm saying? I know how to connect my loops. I know how to do all of this stuff, right? Because I'm built like that. But it didn't start this way. I practiced. I took a lot of L's, whether it was in custom matches, whether it was on stream, whether it was running 1v1s, whether it was just playing in the get started menu, right? And when people would tell me, hey, you should do this, look behind you more, you should, I didn't get attitudes. The only time I got attitude in this game, I ain't even gonna lie, no jack on the stack, is when somebody tried to tell me, oh, when I was dropping off a killer in chase. When I'm saying dropping off, that's just a 2K reference for those who don't know, meaning I'm busting them, I'm busting their A in chase, or, you know, I'm looping them. So that's what I call it. So when I'm dropping off like this ghosty, right? See how I'm hugging the loops and I'm tightly and stuff like that? I don't expect a brand new player to understand how to do this. You get what I'm saying? Because they don't understand angles, they don't understand what they need to do. All they see is a pallet, and they just want to either just drop it without looping, without looking behind them, and it's like they're just blindfolded. So it's really hard to do that. But my only issue I have is, when you're on my team or I'm on your team, I want to make sure that we're trying to win this together. Because listen, this notion that, oh, I just want to play just to have fun and farm with the killer, it's so weird to me, because it always seemed like killer plays to win. Think about it. When killer's playing this game, right, a lot of them, especially even in today's DBD, what do they mostly like to do? Camp, slug, and tunnel. Run the meta, force slowdowns, and that's outside of the fact that they increase the gen time speed and decrease the gen time speed as far as like adding an extra 10 seconds or whatever. You know, having the nat, making it where after we get hit from an attack, we get less distance, etc. And all this advantage that killers have, right? Without nerfing Blight, without nerfing the nurse of the world, without nerfing Hunter's hitbox of the world, right? They still will do what? Slug, camp, and tunnel. Because in their mind, it's 4 against 1. And at the end of the day, they just want to win the game. But why is it that when I get survivors on my team, they just want to, you know what I mean? Half of them just like messing around. They're not trying to do nothing. Or they just hiding. If you're hiding, you're new, I don't get on you about that. But it just be the bully squads. You know the bully squads, right? You know the bully squads that get mad at killer for playing killer and trying to win the game. And then when they lose, they want to get mad and say, oh, why did you bring Lightborn? Why did you bring this? Why did you bring that? See, the thing is, you got survivors that's not going to like what I'm saying in this video, and that's fine. If you are a subscriber to me, I would hate to lose you, but if you feel like you have to leave, that's fine too. But I just keep it real. I'm a Libra. That's just how I am. I see things on both sides of the spectrum. I don't do this thing where, oh, because I'm a survivor, man, or I'm your friend, right? If you're wrong, you're wrong. You get what I'm saying? And if I'm wrong, you can tell me if I'm wrong. If I missed something in this video, or you're like, Libra, that's not true, or please let me know in the comments respectfully, and we can debate. It's not a problem. But you cannot be a survivor, man, and try to be a bully squad and get mad at kill. You can get mad and feel whatever you want, but I just think it's just not logical to get mad at like this Wesker. If he wanted to just kill me and just get the game over with, that's his role. Same thing with killers, right? You can't get mad at survivors logically that we want to knock out gens and win the game. Oh, it's so boring to sit on gens. Again, take chase. I take chase all the time. In fact, when I jump into matches, I don't even do gens. I literally jump in, look for the killer so that I can get chased, so I can go ahead and make sure that my team get out even if I die. And relying on boons and, you know, circle of healing is not going to help you if you don't know how to loop and chase, and if you're not receptive to what someone is telling you who have a lot of hours into the game. So that's just my opinion, dude. I know this video a little bit long. It's just my rant, and it's just how I feel, dude, because this is why I feel like it's holding you back if you're not trying to listen and grow and learn from your mistakes. That's all it's about. But listen, if you guys have anything to leave down in the section, please leave it down respectfully, and I'll try to respond to everybody as best as I can. But it's your boy Libra God 90, and if nothing else, have a blessed day, stay safe, and peace.